Hello.
You meant like right now.
Yeah, we're live, baby. We're there.
Live on Twitter.tv.
Welcome to the No Fame podcast. I forgot what I was doing. Welcome to the No Fame podcast. We're back with End City. I should have had something prepared. End City. No, that was dumb.
I'm sorry.
City. That was better.
Yeah, the first one sounded like a little bit like Daffy Duck.
Hello, it's me.
Don't mind.
It's a weird little robot. My name is Justin Crane, and I'm joined, of course, by all of these amazing people in an order dictated by the buttons on my little tablet device. If you'd be so kind. Introduce yourself and maybe tell people what you do. Will.
Oh, okay, that's me. Hi, I'm Will. I'm one of the organizers and storytellers at Live from the Apocalypse, which is a not-for-profit ttrpg studio that plays games to raise money for nonprofits and aid organizations and good things like that. We're currently raising money for the First Nations Development Institute. We got a fairly quiet week coming up. Just have one game this week on Tuesday night, which is our 5e homebrew that I run about a group of high school students who have been trapped in a group of high school students from Ohio who have been trapped in a fantasy world for 10 years. I almost said a group of high school students trapped in Ohio, and that's just everyone in Ohio.
That's a horror campaign.
So it's better than that, I promise. Check it out if you want. It's a Valentine's Day episode. I have been told by the players that it is going to be exceptionally gay.
Oh, that's fun.
So check that out. I'm on social media at that handle, at Live from the APOC on Twitter, Live from the Apocalypse on everything else. And yeah, that's the stuff.
Hell yeah. Katie.
Hello. My name's Katie. I do almost nothing, and that is okay. And you can find me on social media now. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, you should go back and watch the first episode of Cyberpunk, because then you'll know and you'll be in the know.
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen.
It is on the screen. It's right there.
It's on the screen.
Yeah.
All right, now you know. Okay, great. Well, all right, fuck me, I guess.
I had to add it.
No, that's totally fine. In lieu of doing anything to support me, you should go support and view all of the content that all of my fellow creators here do and create, because it is truly amazing stuff that will blow your mind.
Right?
Get on it.
So good. Amazing. Sorry, I was doing some fancy stuff that I was trying out. Kai.
Oh, me. Hi, I am Kai, Kyola Creative on ye old internets. Mostly I play games over on Gut Punch RP, which is also a charity stream, and we are just up to shenanigans right now. We have, I think, 3 games this week? 3 games this week.
Oh.
Right? Sure. Check us out. There's probably 3 games. We'll see.
There are now.
Amazing. Josiah.
That's me. Hello, everybody. How are you? My name is Josiah, also known as Dungeon Dad around the internet. I have a YouTube channel about D&D where we talk about weird monsters from old editions of the game that did not get reprinted. They fucking got left on the bench, but we take them off the bench and convert them into 5th edition and go on way too long about the publication history of said monsters. So if you're a huge nerd that's interested in like both real and unreal history of made-up mythologies from the 80s, then check that out on YouTube. Just search Dungeon Dad, you'll find it.
Josiah, can I hype you up for a second?
Sure.
That Ava intro remake truly unlocked a core memory for me. I watched Ava when I was 6 years old. And so that's
not an appropriate time.
Not even a little bit.
Arguably the least appropriate time to watch.
My sister's 8 years older than me, so that was our level.
Right.
And it was truly beautiful. It took me back to like sitting in my basement, just like
I'm so
not
happy
getting it.
I was able to facilitate that for you. I guess for anyone who doesn't know, in the last episode I did a shot-for-shot remake of the Neon Genesis Evangelion intro, and like I put way too much work into it, but anything for the bit, baby. Let's go.
You got
As long as we're telling Spirit Warrior episode anecdotes, I was watching it upstairs and the intro started and I didn't know what to expect. And so the intro started and I hear my partner from downstairs yell, "Are you watching what I think you're watching?"
no.
Well, what do you think I'm watching? It's maybe.
And I was like, "No, it's a parody."
Fun fact about that intro. Obviously, the actual intro song is very much copywritten. So I was going to do it just as like a 10-second bit. So it's like, oh, it's kind of the theme from that, but not enough to get copywritten. But then I found out that there's a Nintendo 64 version. There's a Nintendo 64 game of Neon Genesis Evangelion. And that entire song is in it, but as a Nintendo 64 song. And that was what I used for the intro. So that's why it sounds like kind of like a knockoff MIDI version of it, because that's exactly what it is.
Perfect.
Skirting the copyright laws every day, baby. Let's go.
You gotta. I'm also here. My name is Justin. I didn't do the large Justin last time. Hello, it's me. I do things here on No Fame and sometimes other places. That's it. That's my whole bit.
I love it.
Yeah, go. Yeah, my Celine Dion shirt's pretty good. Hey,
I like it a lot. I was admiring it while you were.
it's very good.
Oh my god. So metal.
It says
So
my heart
Canadian.
will go on at the bottom of it.
Shit.
Friends, I think with all of that good fun stuff, it's time for some stuff that's not good and fun. Some stuff. Some
Get ready to
terrible
have a
intro.
bad time.
I actually have something written. Friends, in our last
wah.
session, we were introduced to all of our players within the lowest ring of End City, the walled-in circular home of the last of humanity. We met Stephen, aka Cheshire, who saw from his coworker within Phoenix Corp. Within Phoenix Corp HQ. His coworker Zuri showed him that some medical supplies were being stolen and moved within the abandoned districts of the city. Stephen finished his work at Phoenix Corp, changed into his net-running alter ego, and sped off in his car that he has always had this entire campaign and Session 0. He definitely had it, and sped off to meet his fixer. The fixer, Aliza, was waiting. Aliza, right? Did I say it right?
Sorry. I'm still getting used to him. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I didn't have a plan for how her name was going to be said. So if you say it however you want to say it, I will respond.
I was saying Eliza last time, but I thought that was wrong.
That's fine too.
Amazing.
I think part of the mystique of her character is that you don't know how to say her first name.
Yeah. I love it. Aliza / Eliza. Eliza was waiting patiently for the drop to go down so she could meet up with her crew and divide out the eddies from the medical supplies. Aliza was finishing up listening to a screamcast known as The Gambit, and was contacted by a former colleague that a favor was needed in exchange for meeting some big movers and shakers up in the second ring of the city. Of course, we all know it's a rare opportunity for those living in the lowest ring to go to the second ring for any purpose. Aliza heard the wailing of SECT Enforcement sirens as she finished her call with Odin Reed, and was met with her corporate contact, Cheshire, pulling up in his car that he's always had. The screencast, known as The Gambit, is of course run by Bishop, who was just finishing up an episode when he received a strange message from a private server. The message included a BD video of someone's last moments as they overheard a meeting with the Maelstrom, a group of chromed out gangers working out of the abandoned district. They claimed that if the medical supplies that were being delivered weren't what they wanted, they'd wipe the data and zero the fixer themselves. Ooh, whatever that means. The video was followed up with conspiracy that Phoenix Corp was selling med supplies to gangers to fuel the gang wars and drive up the cost of medicine for the common folk. And a location was dropped to Bishop for him to follow and find the scoop. Finally, we met Sparky and Rap, the unfortunate individuals tasked with moving the medical supplies to the abandoned district to meet with the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom were not happy with the quality that was promised. They were looking for some supreme trauma team supplies and gave Sparky 24 hours for their fixer to sort this out, or they would make their own moves. With all parties converging in the square in the abandoned district, we left off with this group of shady individuals somewhat flanked and on the run from SECT Enforcement. Of course, one of these SECT enforcers did shoot their own leg off with a shotgun. And just when we ended our last session, a large SECT Enforcement tactical van has pulled up to the opposite end of the square. But friends, that's not what we're picking up. We're not picking up at the top of combat. Our view goes dark. All we see is a faint red glow. It becomes clearer and starts to form ones and zeros until it's formed an entire expansive area. The formation is unique in and of itself, and made out of some ones and zeros is a sign that literally spells out Wonderland. Beyond this makeshift sign is a view of a digital barrier inside of this architect structure. A whole host of netrunners are at varied positions, examining the coded barrier. Some are looking, others are having discussions. One netrunner reaches out to modify a section, gets blasted off their feet, landing on their back. Their brain took the zap hard as they don't recover for about a minute before sorting themselves out and getting up and examining the barrier at a distance. The barrier isn't whole. It's not a solid wall, but made up of a massive variety of pieced together machine-coded systems. The Zap netrunner, clearly frustrated, approaches one more time, checking a device on their arm that's simulating heaps of data. They reach out again and grab onto something. The entire barrier shimmers as a wave ripples outwards from this netrunner. Everyone stops what they're doing. Nothing is more interesting than what is happening right now. Suddenly, before anyone can react, a vicious shockwave tears out from the barrier, catching all of the netrunners in its blast. One by one, netrunners fall to the digitized ground. Written out in text along the wall, it now reads, "We're out there, watching, waiting." Our view starts to lose the ones and zeros and starts to become real again as we catch glimpses of people within their homes, at net cafes, at work, on the streets, all dead. Blood pouring out of their eyes, their nose, their mouths, their ears. And we rocket back through the streets of the lowest... Start that sentence again. We rocket back through the streets of the lowest, deep within the abandoned district, and into a small square of SECT Enforcement, apparently who had a tip-off that a deal of some stolen medical goods was going down. Everything goes quiet as a light rain begins to fall in the alleyway as we pick back up from where we left off in this square. When we left off, friends, let's go to a different screen. How about that? Let's go over here.
If you insist.
If I insist.
Why not?
Did someone say, "Uh-oh, is everything okay? Are we okay?"
Yeah, this is an about battle.
Oh, okay.
We're not doing great here.
Like, hooray,
when we left off, some real stuff was going down. We've got, oh no, it's being all laggy. I'll have to fix this in a second. We've got our main crew here. Cheshire and Sparky are near the east part of this square. Eliza is crawling through a construction area full of like bricks and scaffolding. Bishop is hiding behind some crates as Sparky's friend Rap, the solo, with his assault rifle in hand, is defending this area from the SECT Enforcement, who are, except for the dead one, are slowly encroaching on this square to make to try and apprehend all of you and get back the medical supplies. We see on the far end of the square a SECT Enforcement van has just pulled up, and we've got Cheshire's car. That's there too now.
That's been here the whole time.
That's been here the whole
That
time.
has been here the whole time.
It's been here the whole time. It's fine. No one think too much about
Yours.
it. I'm going to fix the screen. But yes, we are back in combat, friends. And at the top of combat is, unfortunately, SECT Enforcer, who I'm going to do a little check for this guy. One guy just
To see if he shoots his leg off.
fully just shot himself. He's a little bit concerned. We're going to see if he can keep his cool. I'm going to make a cool check for this guy. And then I promise I'm going to fix the foundry thing. So we can all see it on stream, but I'll dictate what's happening. He didn't do super well, everyone. 11, actually. 11's okay. I'm not mad about 11. He is going to start to encroach onto Rap the solo. Let's see here. He's going to move up a little bit. He's kind of in command. He doesn't want to get too close. So he's going to try to use his assault rifle on Rap. Actually, he can't. Rap has full cover, hiding behind a statue. My bad. He's going to stay there and yell at his grunts, "Fucking get them!" With that, we're on to Cheshire. Cheshire, you are in meat space. You're kind of behind this construction area, but in net space, you are within this architecture of the city, of this portion of the city, fighting a digitized asp, a large snake virus, a large snake black ice that has that you have been met with. We hold on, I'll go back to the map. I fixed it, everyone. I fixed it. Yay. You are within the net architecture, faced with a black asp, a black ice asp. God, what a sentence. What are you doing?
So that's a good question. It's interesting. I'm looking at the Netrunner section, and I don't see sword on my net. Oh wait, no, that would just be activated program.
Sword
right?
is a program, yeah. So
Yeah.
on your turn, you have two swords, I believe. So those are both already activated.
Right.
It's just when you use them, they deactivate.
Right. And then I have to reactivate them.
On your next turn. Or no, on your next turn, they just reactivate.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, I only used one, I think. Or I guess this is a new turn, so they're both active.
Yep.
Yep, cool. So I'm going to
Now,
slash at the asp, and I think, it's obviously very anime because Cyberrun. So Cheshire's Netrunner avatar, which is, I think, very, very similar to him, except like in real life he's wearing like a suit and then a mask that has sort of the Cheshire iconography on it. And in this one, he's dressed more like we'll say like more like a ninja, I guess. And the Cheshire thing is very much just a mask. And he has these 2 sword programs that he's wielding, one in either hand. And I'm going to try to cut these snakes. One snake. I'm going to try to cut the snake twice.
Snake.
Or less if I can.
Yeah, I should have also said, last time you got the full scope of this net architecture that you're in. Did I change it? Maybe. Who truly knows?
Did you make it harder or easier?
I made it easier.
Maybe
I overdid it. Who knows? Anyway, you're met with this room you're in now. There's a passworded room next and 2 control nodes. One of those control nodes is a turret. You rolled well enough to tell that last time. But you don't have to engage these if you don't want to. You can fully use the slide ability and get around them. But the tricky part about that is if you don't jack out correctly, you then suffer the effect of everything you bypassed.
Right.
But if you're making your attack, I will roll defense and you can roll your sword attack or your interface check to see if you hit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wait.
Ooh, I got a 9 for the asp.
There are like 2 different things that I can theoretically roll in. And I'm trying to figure out. There we are. All right, there we go. Cool. And so, interface.
Ooh.
So close.
That was 1 net action, so you still have 2 more net actions. That you can
Right.
do.
And I can't. You've just been luck before you roll.
Yes, yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, I think probably how this is going to go down in that case is, I'll try to slide past
Hell yeah.
since that did not go as the way that I wanted to.
Yeah, for sure. So sliding is it you roll an interface check and it's a contested roll as well to see if you bypass them. They're going to roll their perception. Ooh, I think you did pretty good.
I did all right.
Oh, you beat them by 1.
Hell yeah.
You slip past this asp and you can see the next room, which is a passworded room. So to get through to the rest of the architecture, you need to make I believe it's a backdoor check.
Yeah. And I roll the same thing for everything. So.
Yes. At least in here.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Is that good? Is that enough?
One shy of
Yeah, that
getting
seems to be
through.
the theme.
The trade-off is when you get past there is no movement in net space. So
Yeah.
next turn, if you want to try the password again, you can go to the exact area you want more or less. You know there's some more danger ahead of you, but at the end of your net actions, you actually feel with the arrival and like through your virtuality goggles, you can see like the 1s and 0s surrounding this SECT Enforcement van that pulls up. You can feel the net architecture grow as something connects from the other side. But that's all of your net actions. You still can move in meat space, but you can't move more than 3 blocks from connection point.
Is that city blocks?
Yes, full city in your car.
Cool. I get in my car and I drive 3 blocks away.
The peace. Listen, it's always an option.
Yeah, no, I think I'm good where I am.
Hell
for
yeah.
now. Yeah.
Amazing. Did I click OBS thinking it was the Foundry map? I sure did. With the end of that, Bishop, you have been filming all of the things that have been going down in this square based off of a tip that you got through a really sketchy random source, but you came anyway. SECT Enforcement is getting closer, but you're kind of behind these crates. You know, behind this wall that you're against, there's some boosters, which are like kind of like people down on their luck. For the most part, the kind of the lowest of the low here in the ring. And you see some people fighting SECT Enforcement. What's Bishop up to?
That's an amazing question. I'm so glad you asked. Given the circumstances, like, I want to start shooting some dudes, but I don't think that's what Bishop would do in this situation because I don't fucking know these people. I don't know what's happening. I'm just here to get a dope podcast filmed. You know what I'm saying? So I think...
Well,
yeah,
if you think about it this way, in the first episode, the way your credibility works is kind of the more verifiable things that you know, can capture, the better your story will be, right?
Right. And I think I have a plan for what I want to do here. I mean, we already saw a man shoot his leg off and then get domed. So like I'm set up. Like that's content for the next month, you know what I'm saying? Like that's going to be my pinned video on my YouTube channel, so to speak.
Your Scream Tube channel.
Yeah, exactly. You Scream channel.
That one's worse.
Yeah, that's way worse. That's one of those things, you know, you say something out loud and you're like, shouldn't do that. Roll that back. I think the only logical thing to do right now is to come out.
Just a reminder, you can move up to whatever your movement score is, which you see how it says 8 meters. You can move double your movement score in meters. So if that makes it easier, because the map shows in meters, every block is 2 meters. So whatever your movement score is, which for you, I just opened up all of your stats. Sorry. You can move 16 meters.
So that's 8 squares.
8 squares, yeah.
Okay, great. Oh, perfect. I can get exactly where I want to be. I'm going to come around these boxes and run over to this rap guy. Who I don't know his name is Rap, but I know that he's here shooting at the cops. And based on what I just saw, I feel like he's favored to win here, although I guess a bunch more bands just rolled up, so I don't know what's going to happen. But I would like to run up beside this gentleman. I guess I don't need to pull out a microphone or anything because I have my like camera filming and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna come up to him and be like, I'm just gonna lead to him and say, "So what's going on here, Chief? We're just shooting at cops."
Let's make this a roll. You're coming up in a friendly manner, yeah?
I'm trying to be friendly as I can. Yeah, this is also not the time or place, but like, there's no time like present. So
I mean, is there?
Oh Lord!
I think this is going to have to be either conversation or persuasion, or if you want to roll your media skill, if this is going to be a part of the, podcast. But yeah, conversation or persuasion, or just your regular media roll.
Conversation and persuasion. My persuasion's a little bit better actually, so maybe I'll go up and what I'll do is, to make this a persuasion check, I'll say, "Hey, you got time for a quick interview?" while I come up, and we'll see how that turns out.
Not great.
17.
Oh, 17. Holy shit, that was a 3 on the die.
My
Wild.
persuasion is easily my best stat. It's not even close.
You hit the professional barrier though, in terms of how this game works. That was the professional level thing. Rap sees the camera and sees you approach. It's like, this is not the time or the place to be having this conversation, my dude. And he's like,
No, for sure. Yeah, exactly.
You're going to get shot. I'm just going to tell you that I'm not going to shoot you. They're going to shoot you.
I take my camera and I look into it and I say I would die to uncover the truth behind what's happening in End City, and then I point it back at him.
Fucking get behind me. And he points for you to also get in cover, basically.
Yeah, I'm like kind of ducking down behind this water fountain here. But yeah, okay.
Amazing.
So I guess with my actual, that's my turn. That's what I do. That's how I conducted the most chaotic interview of all time.
Definitely the most chaotic. Holy shit. Further down, behind this interview that's being conducted mid-fight, Sparky, you ran around the corner with your 2 armfuls of medical supplies. You come face to face with a Netrunner you don't exactly recognize, although to put the spin on it, Cheshire definitely recognizes who this person is. And I'll leave it up to you guys. If you guys think you know each other from working jobs, I'll leave that up to you. But yeah, Sparky, you run around the corner, 2 armfuls of medical supplies, and see a SECT Enforcement tactical van pulling up behind this illegally parked car on the sidewalk.
No one's gotten out of that van yet. Just got there.
Nothing has happened. If you want to, you could like make a perception check if you want to try to see what's going on there. It's up to you.
I mean, if it doesn't, does that cost me any action?
No. If you just want to make a quick check to see what's going on.
Okay, I'm doing it. Ooh, 18.
Whoa.
Plus 10.
Wait. What did you rolled a d10, yeah?
Yeah, I rolled an 8 plus a 10.
I heard 18 plus 10, and I'm like, wait, no, something is wrong.
It's a d20 game, right? That's what I've been rolling the whole time.
Sorry, that's what I heard. I'm so sorry. Amazing. It looks, you see steam coming out of portions of it. These tactical vans can like drop barriers and stuff like that for SECT Enforcement to get behind.
Right.
But you see steam coming out of the top of it, like things are being released, but nothing is moving yet. Something is happening within this van.
This specific, I don't know, brand of van or whatever that has top steam, would I have seen that before ever, or just...
Yeah, sometimes they travel with drones, and there's got to be someone who controls the drones, right?
That's fair. There were not drones the other direction, though.
No, just cops, just SECT enforcers.
Okay.
But nothing is moving yet, but something is getting ready, I guess.
Oofta. Perfect. Having spent some time in this square, is this thing by the boxes a hole in the ground or just art?
Just art.
Okay.
Just art.
Just an art. Do these stairs lead anywhere? Last question, I swear.
Yeah, you that's actually like about a 10-foot concrete block where another building is up on top of. Like kind of like this sleek, very modernized building, probably some government building at some point, but now it's all abandoned. But that platform is 10 feet up. The stairs that lead up to it go up to that little lighter gray area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of what you make out from a quick glance.
All right. If it's going up to a building, I'm gonna guess there's maybe not an outlet. Also, there's a fucking drone coming, and there's not a ton of cops that way. I'm still just like looking at my giant armfuls of medical supplies. Like, okay. Coming back, they got a drone. I yell to rap. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I get to that corner.
Yeah.
And once again, These are long ass shots, though, aren't they? Once again, just look down at my armful of stuff and drop the arm that is my gun hand, whatever you call it. So now I only have one handful of supplies, and then I take out my gun and just do covering. It's not suppressing fire, but shooting in the direction of a grunt.
Yeah. Let's make that roll. Let me check how far away we are. We are 28 squares with a pistol, you said?
I have, a heavy pistol.
Hell yeah. This is a DC 25 you're going to try to hit.
Okay, cool. That's a... What should I roll to hit? What is this?
Oh, yeah. So you're going to roll... the actual gun has like a little fist icon. You roll that to try to hit, and then the water droplet is supposed to be blood, I guess, and that's for damage. So if you want to roll the little fist next to your gun, that'll do the
That's
job.
a thing where I know what you're talking about for sure.
On your character sheet? Oh, sorry. You're using real dice. You just are going to roll plus handgun. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I blanked out that you're using real dice. I'm the worst.
And it's really just because I truly don't know how Foundry works.
No, it's okay. You've got a plus 14 for this roll. So
Okay.
very possible.
You just hold up your fist and then you just click it.
Yeah, you just click your fist.
That's just knows what it's gonna do. Okay, I believe in the power of the dice. I do not believe in the power of the dice. That'll only be an 18.
Ooh, not quite. Yeah. Two of the shots go wide and hit the building kind of to the south of you.
Suppressing fire. And that'll be my turn.
That's it for Sparky. Amazing. Next up is Eliza. You're crawling through this construction area. I did it again. I clicked OBS when I meant to click the map. How many times will I do that tonight? Who knows? You're crawling through this construction area. You see Rap, who you know, who works with Sparky, being interviewed by some media. You know who this is. You listen to this show. Being interviewed by Bishop from the Gambit.
Yeah.
What luck has fallen on you today? With SECT Enforcement a little bit further away, actively shooting in this direction. What's Eliza doing?
She's gonna play it cool. We're going to. I think I saw that. Could I see that Sparky ran the opposite way from the van?
You would have just heard
from my view.
Yeah, you would have just heard Sparky yell suppressing fire, and you would have seen some shots hit a building nearby.
Like an episode of Archer.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Could I yell to Sparky and be like, is the van good or bad? Do we know?
It's fucking bad! And just pew, pew,
Okay.
pew, pew, pew.
Okay.
It's not doing anything yet, but
It's got steam, though. That's not good.
it's not a good sign.
Yeah. So I know where Cheshire is in relation to me right now, and I think as much as I want to fangirl over Bishop, I think I do have loyalty to Cheshire to be I need to protect whatever the fuck is going on over there. So is there a possibility for me to attempt to shoot the engine of this van and attempt to blow it up?
For sure. If you want to run
Okay.
back towards this van, and
Yeah, I think
this is going to be an aimed shot. And aimed shots come with a little bit of a penalty. So it's a -8 when you're making an aimed shot.
I
okay.
believe.
You think I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
Well, if Bishop says it's a good idea,
You probably shouldn't do it. Put that on a
Never wrong.
I'm
t-shirt.
gonna go ahead and do it. He did fully walk up to Rap in the middle of combat and start a chaotic interview. Yeah, I think.
does it
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Okay, so that would take me if I move back to closer towards the van.
Yep.
So over there, and then attempt to fire
Hell yeah.
at the engine of this van.
Yeah. Same thing.
so
So,
that
on your actual
is-
character sheet, the little click, click the fist. Unless you're using real dice as well.
Then shake your fist.
I'm
Yeah.
not. Okay, hold on. Click the fist. Wait, that's equipped.
On the near the. Oh, you unequipped it.
Oh no.
Hold on, I got you.
Oh gosh.
There it is. See at the bottom. No, it's got again. No one can
I'm
see
so
what's happening, but
sorry.
it's very funny. Hold on, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. It's okay. So see it near the
I'm
bottom
not
of
touching anything.
near the bottom of your character sheet. It says heavy pistol, and there's the fist and the blood and stuff.
Yeah. Let me scroll down. There it is. There she
Yeah,
is.
we got
fist,
there.
blood.
We did it.
Click the fist. Roll that attack. She got a 5.
Well, a 14 minus 8
A 14.
is not going to blow up a SECT Enforcement tactical van.
Okay. Can she
Surprisingly.
like shoot and then it like dings into it and it's just like pew, a
It-
little bit?
Yeah, it for sure dings off of the van and has no visible effect. But yeah.
The definition of pew pew is what just happened.
Here's the thing, though. Your gun has two shots.
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
We gotta go for it, baby. We gotta go for it, baby.
Everything
Roll.
around you goes quiet as you just hear the rain. Oh, 17 is professional shot. With the 17,
Slightly better.
I'm gonna say that it for sure you interrupt something going on with this van. And in terms of game mechanics, something was gonna happen next turn, and now that's not gonna happen next turn. As you sever some wires, and you see like some shit sparking on the side of it. It's a bad design. They designed the van poorly, clearly.
The stop button was right on the outside of it.
So
Just-
whatever was going to happen next turn is not going to happen next turn. Amazing. That's very good for all of you. If I'm honest.
Hell yeah.
I just turn around and I go, "You're welcome."
Next in initiative, we have SECT Enforcement. The grunts. The grunts are up. One of them did shoot themselves last time, so they're gonna try to do better. They're just gonna try to do a little bit better. Oh, I haven't been changing anything. I'm the worst. They're going to move up. They've only got 4 movement, but they're gonna try to get an angle. One is gonna walk up to the corpse of their friend, and the other's gonna move to get a shot on Rap. Both of them have very heavy pistols, so this is, you know what? Only one of them can see Rap, but one of them can see Bishop now.
Oh.
Media.
Cops don't care.
So
Did you get a press pass for this fight?
yeah, you gotta get.
I
the
have a
press
content creator badge.
pass. It's from some
It's just it's a
what's that?
silver YouTube plaque.
Scream tube.
Scream.
You scream.
You scream.
You scream, yeah. I was gonna say it's just a press pass from ScreamCon like last
Oh
year.
my god.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who has a shirt that says staff on it and thinks that means he can just go wherever he wants.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. The body Nope, that's what it's labeled in my thing. The SECT guard is going to make a shot with their
Hello.
heavy pistol against Rap. They don't have a great chance of actually hitting. Nope. They need to get a 20 to actually hit. They are going to take their second shot versus Rap.
Ooh.
Oh, they crit, but they just barely fucking hit. And that's going to be towards our boy Rap. Oh, fuck, crit for damage, though.
R.I.P. Rap.
Not great. Rap took...
Character arc.
Well, listen, he's got some gear, so it's not the worst. Our boy's got... Okay, he doesn't have any armor, but he should have had armor. I forgot to add it. So he doesn't take...
He forgot to rage.
He's got thick skin.
But the way this game works is... our SECT Enforcement got a critical on the damage because he rolled 2 6s. So what this means for Rap is Rap has to roll on the critical injury table to see what happens here. Oh, spinal injury!
Oh,
Brutal.
come on. Rap was doing so good.
Your boy was holding it down, and now he can't take actions.
That fucking blows.
Paralyzed this guy. Ever again.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Sec guard number 2 is going to make a shot against same DC against our boy Bishop.
Is it?
Come on now.
Oh god, another crit.
That's what I
Come
love
on
to
now.
see. That is what.
We're gonna... This could go either way. Oh, not a crit. So you have armor on, right, Bishop?
Oh yeah, I have Kevlar on.
Hell yeah. So your damage is reduced by 7, which is
Okay.
great. But your armor is also reduced. I'll do it for now, but on your character sheet, you'll see a blade armor, and I just bumped it down to 6.
I see that.
Next time, it only stops 6. But you only
Until
take...
I get it repaired. Okay.
Yeah, you only take 3 damage to your hit points right now. And the guard gets another shot.
Oh, fuck. Thought we were done with this.
DC 20, they don't make it, though. They don't make it. The first shot hits you and pierces a little bit through your Kevlar, and they take the second shot, and it just knocks another piece of the statue off. This turn, quite literally, things took a turn. It's now Rap's turn. Rap kind of looks at you and he's like, "Oh, I don't feel so good, friend. We got to get the fuck out of here." And Rap is going to move. He's got a movement of a lot of 7, so he can kind of book it. He's going to get some more cover. He's basically going to use half his movement and get some cover beneath these barricades. He can't take an action, though. So that's it for Rap. We hear the SECT Enforcement tactical van as if something's broken and it's not opening right now, so that's great news for everyone. It is the main SECT Enforcer's turn, who is just going to reposition a little bit. It's your heads if they don't bring in these goods. And he's yelling at his grunts. And Bishop, you're definitely within earshot to be like picking up this SECT Enforcer, like berating his grunts here. Cheshire, our boy, is in the net. You felt the net expand as if something was connected to it. But the asp currently cannot engage with you. But you did fail the password check last turn. So what's Cheshire doing?
Treasure, first of all, is going to, in the immortal words of the Goo Goo Dolls, slide.
You've already slid past this one, so you don't need to do that again.
Okay.
If that makes your decision easier for what you're doing right now.
It makes my decision easier, but it makes the joke not work. So.
Like the classic Google Dolls song, Backdoor Check.
I must have missed that one.
The B-side.
Here we go.
The B-side for sure.
The E-side.
What is that? It's a very niche Josie and the Pussycats reference.
You're right.
Katie.
You are hacking away at this passworded barricade, not quite getting through. You still have two net actions this turn.
Yeah, I mean, I can do the same thing more than once, right?
Yep.
We're gonna.
These aren't programs, so they are just always active. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yes.
You now have up to this hellhound. You see within the architecture, you already knew that was there. So you can either choose to slide again past it, or the first control node you see are the cameras within this area. The second control node you already know is a turret.
Yeah.
And then there's some Militech files, which Militech have been bought out and incorporated quite literally into Phoenix Corporation.
Right.
But what are you doing with your final net action?
So yeah, final net action. So I can either do something with the cameras, or try to slide past the hell,
Yes.
basically. Okay.
Or attack it.
Yeah, I mean, time seems to be of the essence right now, so I think we're gonna, in the immortal words of the Goo Goo Dolls, slide.
Hell yeah.
There's I was like, where's the one thing that I roll? There it is. Oh, that was so close. It was almost a 10.
This is actually a contested roll, though, which is good.
Well, maybe it's good.
Maybe it's good, which I was sitting here just waiting. I low-key forgot. So we're going to make... ooh, they've got a good stat for this.
Yeah.
12.
That's higher than 8.
That's higher than 8. You come face to face with this hellhound who immediately gets to do an attack against you. So I need you to make another interface check as a defensive maneuver.
Cool.
As this hellhound tries to bite you. They got 11.
All right. Let me roll my one thing.
Roll my one thing.
That is higher than 10.
That is. This is not great. This is not great for you. They're going to roll damage. You take 8 damage directly to your brain as your virtuality setup shocks you severely. Is your cyber deck... Did you buy an insulated upgrade during character creation?
Yes.
I don't think
honestly
so.
don't. No, I don't think I did.
Your cyber deck literally catches fire.
Cool.
So next turn, you can either choose to put that out in real life or stay on fire and keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Or someone else can do something. You know,
I was gonna say, can we see that it's?
Yeah.
Did he just spontaneously combust?
did. Well, you make these fucking badass shots on this SECT Enforcement van. And Gesture catches fire.
Just singing
Excellent.
quietly to himself.
Police is just like, what are we doing here? Are we on the same goal?
My best.
Treasure, is there anything else this turn that you're doing?
Those are all my actions.
You've got some
okay,
real life
so-
movement.
Yeah. Can I use that movement to put myself out?
No,
not
it's
be
an
on
actual
fire.
action to do that.
Okay. Then I'm good. I'm good where I am.
Are you?
Well, on fire here, on fire 3 spaces over. What's the difference, really?
Very true. Very true. Bishop, you were in the middle of this interview with Rap, who leaped back past the construction barrier away from SECT Enforcement after he took a brutal shot from one of them. What's Bishop doing right now?
Bishop is fucking pissed, dude. This is bullshit. I was just here trying to interview this gentleman.
Oh, you also got shot. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not about that life. As Rap is kind of running away, I just gonna look at him like, look, if I help you deal with these guys' interview, like, let's collab. Let's make this happen.
Rap looks like away from you, Bishop. He's like, Sparky, do we do interviews, Sparky? You're muted, Sparky. I can't hear you.
If he helps get us out of this, he can have all the interviews he wants.
You heard it, my dude.
Great. Oh, sick. I can just get there. Bishop that's like all he needed to hear. The cameras are still gonna be rolling, and he's just gonna turn around and in very dramatic fashion, like unsheath his fucking katana.
Oh my god.
And he just says to himself under his breath, anything for the content. And I'm gonna just run directly at this guy, and I would like to try and stab him while yelling, die, pig.
Live by the content, die by the content.
Holy shit. Yeah. So this system relies a lot on contested rolls. So you're going to be making your melee attack. And they're going to be trying to do evasion. They've got a lot of evasion. So here they go.
That's a 15, and they rolled a 23. Oh, wait, no, I rolled a 23.
You rolled a
They
23. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Roll some damage.
Sick katana work.
And melee weapons bypass half of their armor.
Ooh.
Whoa. Which is very good.
So that's 12.
Yeah. You fucking slice through into like this high-ranking SECT enforcer's shoulder plate as he screams out, "What the fuck?"
You should have just let me do my interview. My katana has a rate of fire of 2, so I would like to take a second attack against this person.
Hell yeah.
So let's see how that goes. That's a 22.
Fuck yeah. Let's see what their evasion is as they've already been stabbed. Brutal.
Excellent.
Roll again, my dude.
So that's gonna be another 10.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, what's Bishop doing actually as you're slicing up this card?
I don't know. Like, he's realistically is just wants to know what's going on with these people, and just kind of hates the SECT enforcement anyway. And he got shot, so this is like a real barbarian moment. He was in. I'll put it to you this way: he was intent on not getting involved, like combat wise, just wanted to talk to people. When he got shot, it's like, okay, well, iconic SECT enforcement behavior. Now it's time to, while they were becoming cops, he was studying the blades. So now he's going to stab this police officer, I suppose, is the current state of affairs.
Beautiful. Perfect. Yeah, amazing. It's the most anime scene, I think, so far, which is impressive.
I didn't go out with the intention of answering the question, what if Alex Jones was an anime protagonist? But here we are. But yeah, that's my turn. I'm going to attack that guy, and that's it. That's all I got.
I mean, no, a beautiful turn for sure.
All
Spark,
those supplements are really paying off.
Yeah, he takes a moment to look into the camera. This could be you if you buy my alligator skin supplements or whatever.
Sparky, you see this guy who was just trying to interview Rap in the middle of a fight, in the middle of a shootout with SECT enforcers, pull out a sword and run up to the biggest guy. What's Sparky doing right now?
Sparky is just gonna like let out a low whistle and be like, "That's one brave dead reporter." And then I'm gonna strafe over this way to join my buddy Rap.
Hell yeah.
And there's not really anything I can do. Like, there's no like wound soaking or whatever other systems have.
No, he's not like bleeding or anything right now. He's just took a bad hit. There's nothing really that can be done until outside of combat.
I'll still just be like with my one hand of like random vials of medicine. I'm like, just grab one and take it. It can't hurt. And then I'll fire at this dude over on the wall.
Oh yeah, you got random medicine, of course.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Yeah.
I have 2 shots.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Dice sounds. One of them is a 10.
Oh, so you roll a 10 again.
Oh, okay. A 5 plus like 14. Is that right? Sure.
Handgun is 14. Yeah. What was your total roll? Sorry.
So adding both of the 10s together.
You rolled 10 twice.
Yeah. So I got a 10 the first time, and then I got a 5 the second time.
Okay, so that's 29. Holy shit. Fuck. That definitely hits.
Okay.
So you can roll your damage, which is
3d6.
3d. I want to say 3d6. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, come on, dice. Ooh. All 2s for 6.
6. You. Let me see. You see it hit the Kevlar of this guard as it was soaked by their body armor.
All right.
But their body armor is now a little bit less.
Good.
And actually,
Good.
I think that would have been for the main guy too. So you actually did a little bit more damage, Josiah.
Thanks.
Okay.
I was like, just
and
want to point out. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
My second shot was a 7 plus 14. That'll be 23.
Yeah, that
No,
hits as well.
That's less.
Yeah, you just
22.
needed to beat a 20 to get that shot.
It's more than 20. I couldn't do that much math. So that I just roll the d6s again.
Yeah.
All right. Come on. That's slightly better. 14 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you roll double sixes by any chance?
No, I rolled a 6, a 5, and a 3.
Okay. Double sixes are always a crit. So 6, 5, and 3. Yeah, you definitely deal a hefty amount of damage this time around. You see it, blood actually flies out beneath the Kevlar as the guard kind of shudders backwards a little bit and almost falls to his knees, but not quite.
Just say, hang in there, Rap. We'll make it out of this one, too. And that'll be my turn.
Hell yeah. Give me 1 second here. Amazing. We are on to Eliza. You made a pretty badass shot against the SECT Enforcement van, and Cheshire caught on fire next to you. What's Eliza doing?
Yeah.
Were these
It's
two
great.
things
No,
related?
it's Eliza internalizes the consequences of her actions for her turn.
It's the only way she'll learn.
Okay, if it makes it to the Cheshire's next turn and he's still on fire, is he gonna like take additional damage?
Yes, he's actively on fire right now, and you think that it's not good.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. Okay. I think I gotta. Yeah, I think I gotta move to. Do I have to like move to him to attempt to put it out?
Yeah, if you
Or
move
can
up,
I try to put it out from where I am?
if you move up, you can just put it out. There's no roll necessary. It just happens.
Oh, but it's an action.
Yeah, it is an action. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, no, that's what I'll do because I'm a good friend.
Hell yeah.
Cheshire
Me there
would
and
also
I'll
put you out.
put out the. I just. Thanks. I take off my jacket. And I just. Bop, bop, bop. Did that work?
Cheshire is no longer on fire.
Nailed it.
We did it. You've got a little bit more movement, so if you've only moved there, you've got to at least 4 more blocks if you wanted to get somewhere else.
Yeah. I think. So I'm like debating between like, do I want to move closer to his car or farther away from the van? I feel like probably right next to Cheshire is a good placing, just in case he catches on fire again.
Let's be honest.
You're just on.
I'll chill there.
Fire duty for Cheshire.
Fire duty.
Fucking amazing.
Elisa pulls out a fireman's cap.
Hell yeah. Next up is, unfortunately, the grunts again. Sorry, 1 second there.
Bring it on, fuck boys.
Not the main guy, but the little guys. They see this fight going down with their captain. He doesn't really treat them super well, so they're going to still continue to try to get some shots on Rap and Sparky down here. It's not entirely likely that they're only 10 away from, and a little bit more from Sparky. They're in the same zone, though. It's a DC 15. They're trying to... actually, Rap is in full cover, so this first guy fully misses. The second guy... Rap, you didn't use your full movement, so if you wanted, you definitely could have got down into cover. Not Rap, Sparky, sorry.
I was like, are you having a conversation with yourself?
I meant to say Sparky. Sparky, you could have got into cover if you wanted, because you still had movement left over.
Oh, I mean, I was behind those things. I kind of was hoping that I was.
Yep.
I mean,
Hell
yeah, if I can kind of crouch down behind this plastic barrier thing.
Definitely. Yeah, they both fully miss, but are actively shooting at both of you. It is Rap's turn, and here's the thing, and I truly can't be bothered to go look this up, but what on the thing it just said next turn, he can't act, and I am translating that as that was, one turn of not acting, so I'm going to say he gets some more shots.
He miraculously recovered from his spinal injury.
He took one of the random vials of medicine. It cured him.
Yeah.
100% that's what happened.
Well, our boy is fucking chromed out, I should say.
These Flintstones gummies are really pulling through.
Jesus, you know what I forgot about? Rap looks at you and he's like, I was saving some of this for some bigger jobs, but we're kind of in the thick of it right now, I guess. He gets up and his cybernetic arm opens up and a small rocket launcher as he's going to make a shot against one of these guards, one of these SECT enforcers here. Let's see how this goes. Maybe pretty well. 13. Let me look at the thing. 13 slightly goes off target, but we'll see actually how far. It might not actually. Amazing. It actually bounced. So on a D8, 1 is north, and then it goes around the clock for directions. It bounces off the wall behind this guard and just fucking blows up anyway. He might not survive this. Let's find out. Absolutely not. He's fucking devastated.
Murder!
This guard fully fucking just explodes as this rocket. Oh yeah, it's a. I meant to say it's a grenade launcher. Sorry, as this grenade pings off of the back wall and just lands right back on this guy. There is a wall there. Absolutely fucking annihilated. Rap looks at him. He's like, "Those things aren't cheap.
I'll buy you a new one.
I mean, I know how much money you don't have. We just got fucked out of a lot of eddies."
I'll make you a new one.
Sure, let's do that. Rap really coming through there. Next up is... Oh, no, you know what? I forgot. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Everything's fine. Cheshire, you're up with the Hellhound. Is that correct?
Yep, that is where I am.
It goes at the top of initiative. I'm going to just move you up there. It goes at the top of initiative, so I need you to make an interface check as it's going to try to catch you on fire again.
What a shocker that I'm rolling interface.
It only rolled a 10.
I also rolled a 10.
I'm going to say tie goes to the defender. Classic tabletop rules. You see this digitized hellhound with ones and zeros of fire pouring out of its mouth. Try to make a bite at you, but you just manage to skirt out of the way, which is great. Next up, though...
Eliza just sees a little bit of steam come off of Cheshire. Just a little bit of smoke.
Fully.
Chester says, I'm good.
Next up, though, is our SECT Enforcement guard, Captain, who is fighting it out with Bishop. Bishop, I need you to make an evasion check.
I can try and do that. What I was going to say before, this truly is one of those moments where like character game mechanics are overlapping with storytelling. I have a very little idea how combat in this game works. This is the first time I've ever played in the system, so I have no idea like how much danger I'm in right now. But neither does Bishop, so like, that's okay. Sorry, evasion. That's probably under body skill.
He rolled a 14.
Which category is that? Oh, there I found it.
Oh, you found it?
I found it. 23, baby.
Oh, fuck yeah. He drops his pistol and hauls out a baton and makes a swipe at you, but you parry it with your blade. I need you to make one more check as he also has a rate of fire of 2.
Call that a 21.
Oh. He stands no fucking chance against you and the way of the blade, as you are absolutely just showing this guy up. I'm going to do a will save for both the main guy and the crony. Oof. That's under a 9, which is brutal. And the SECT Enforcement grunt. Oh, God. Both of them. You see the SECT Enforcer look at his grunt. We need backup. I don't know why the drones haven't launched yet. We need to get the fuck out of here. These people are crazy. He's going to move his full movement away. You know what I don't remember? I truly don't remember is if attacks of opportunity exist in this game. I don't think they do. I don't think there's reactions in this game, so we're gonna forget about that for right now, I guess. He's gonna move up to his movement away, and his crony is actually gonna start running away as well as we make it to Cheshire and the Hellhound. Cheshire, it's not the worst in front of you right now, but you certainly are in it. What are you doing, friend?
I am. I think at this point my best bet is to try to get past the Hellhound.
Hell yeah.
Also, I will see you accidentally clicking on the OBS overlay and raise you accidentally clicking on the Twitch video. I think I'm going to spend some luck this time, though. I think I'm going to put 3 points of luck into this.
Hell yeah.
Actually,
He's it's gonna make a crit failed. You make it past the Hellhound. You have 2 more actions. It fully it got a -6 or 5 or whatever, but a big fat 0. Absolutely no fucking problem getting through there. You know what I will tell you, Will, is that you can see that just beyond, since the architecture expanded, you see beyond now is a new password for another system that is connected to this architecture. But you still see the turret controls and the Militech files and all of that. So what are you doing with your final 2 actions?
well, first thing is now I get to help out. Does the turret have a PA system?
You know what?
By any chance?
The cameras would have a PA system.
And I have access to that.
Yep. You need to roll. It's a low check to control them, but you would still need to roll for it.
Okay, I have 2 actions left, so that's fine. So I'm gonna first try to click the Twitch stream again. I'm gonna first control the cameras. That's a 1.
Oof.
But maybe still did it.
You got a 2 total.
Yeah.
No.
You
you needed a 6.
Okay. Well,
So what are you going to do now? You're deciding now. You're like, oh fuck. So you got the turret or the cameras or the file.
I was gonna give a cool warning, and now I guess I'm just not gonna give a cool warning. So I'm gonna roll another control check this time for the turret.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. That's better.
That's way better. You fully take control of this turret. And I'm going to try to do some shenanigans here to see if I can actually... You know what? I can't... I'll fuck with it. Anyway, next turn you have full control of this turret using your net actions, and you still get to do additional net actions. A turret pops up on the corner of the building that Sparky was looking at as one of the gray tiles fully opens up and this huge Militech turret comes out and starts, well, it's being controlled by Cheshire.
Starts warming up.
Hell yeah. Is that it for Cheshire?
Yeah, I'm not gonna move.
Fuck yeah. Hearing some kind of mechanical device in the distance, Bishop, you have easily bested this guard captain, who is now trying desperately to retreat. But what's Bishop doing?
So the thought at the front of my mind right now is that I don't want this guy to call for even more backup. So I would like to run and like jump off this pipe and do a Dark Souls plunging attack onto this police officer. So I'm just gonna run up and attack him a couple times.
Yeah, let's do it. They're gonna try to evade. Obviously, they don't want this.
That makes sense.
Oh,
17s across the board.
Ty goes, as I just stated, to the
As we
defender.
just established. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
It's a very like fucking, again, another anime scene where he turns and meets you in the air. You're like coming down with your katana and he stops it with his baton. But you get a second attack on the upside.
Yeah.
23. It's going to be difficult for them to get this. And they don't. Fucking crit fail.
With a crit fail, yeah.
Brutal. Roll that damage, my dude.
We love to see 5s and 6s.
Jesus. Yeah, not looking, really not looking great as you... Oh, wait, you bypass more than the number I just typed in. I forgot. He is not looking... He's looking real bad. Let's put it that way.
Excellent.
Is that it for Bishop?
Yeah, that is all I would like to do. I've stabbed an officer of the law, so I think we're gonna call that a turn.
You slice right through where his armor plates don't quite meet, but crouched down behind a barricade with the solo rap. Sparky, you see this media personality really doing a number, but what's Sparky doing? Sparky, you might be...
Seeing that things are now possibly kind of maybe going our way a little bit, you said that this guy, the other grunt, had turned to run as well?
Yes, yeah.
Are these little boxes right here something that I could crouch behind?
Yeah, you could get a little bit of cover there, for sure.
Alright, I will kind of like, with just all of the grace, kind of roll over this wall and slide into here. And then just let off a few shots at this guy's little retreating back bits.
Hell yeah. You're just trying to beat a 15 for this.
Okay.
Very doable.
I mean, yeah. So we have the first one being 19.
Woof. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Woo. What number is that? That is a 6. Okay. It's 12 and 16 points of damage, and 2 of those were 6s. If that makes a difference.
Oh, that's a critical hit. Yeah. That definitely does. So the first one was 12. Amazing. And the second one was 16, you said?
Oh, no, 16 was the total for the, like, all 3 dice.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood, but 2 of those were 6s. I got you.
Yeah, 2 of the dice were 6s.
Fuck yeah. That is a critical injury. Let's roll and see what happens to this guy. He suffers another fucking 5 damage at the end of this turn. Sorry, I should have added 5 more damage because you crit. It's a new system. Who dis? And at the end of his turn, he's going to take 5 more damage because a bullet is lodged inside of him.
I almost feel baddish, but then I take my second shot anyway, and just that'll be a 22.
Woof, yeah.
Yeah, so just absolutely trying to murder this dude for hurting my friend. I don't know which one hurt my friend. They all did. Okay, that is 9 points of damage.
Hell yeah. Math. He also is severely wounded as he's making his retreat. He only takes that damage next turn if he moves more than 4 meters, which he likely will. Let's be real. 2 expertly made shots from Sparky, and I assume you're getting back down into cover.
Yeah, I make myself small behind these tiny boxes.
Hell yeah. Aliza, you put out Cheshire no longer on fire as you see that they're still working on something, but what's Aliza doing?
Yeah, it's a real miracle. I think Elisa's gotta try to hit the fucking van again. Does it make a difference if I move closer to it or not?
Yeah, so you're using a pistol. So if you are within 6 blocks, it's only a 13 to hit.
Yeah.
And if
I'm gonna.
You're gonna do that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We'll say if I move.
We'll say as well, if you're making these shots, now that you know you hit some vital electronics, you can make a similar shot. We'll aim for around 17. Well, actually, we'll aim for 15 if you're getting closer, to prevent whatever's happening another turn.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm gonna definitely try to do. If I'm like there, does that work?
Definitely, yeah.
There. Okay. And that way I can also see a little bit more of what's going on back behind there.
Hell yeah.
Absolute craziness. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna poppity pop this van some more.
Let's do it.
Me. That little handgun smoosh. Pew pew.
And we got a 14. It dings off the side, but you get a second shot.
Yeah, definitely gonna shoot again. Hey,
Same number.
Great.
2 shots.
Fuck me. Wait. Oh, never mind. I can't because I can't. The luck point things are a thing that I have to use beforehand, right?
You know what? It's a new system. We can use them if you want to use a luck point to make that up to 15. Classic me.
Absolutely, I want to use a luck point.
Fuck the rules. Rules are made to be broken.
That's okay.
I
love it.
You channel some luck and you thought you missed, and then you see some like oil leaking out, like you hit a hydraulic tube.
I love it.
Hell yeah. Is there anything else, or are you just standing there for...
I'm just gonna casually blow smoke off of my gun. Just real proud of myself.
Rap looks over his shoulder. He's like, "Oh fuck yeah,
fuck yeah."
Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Speaking of Rap, Rap yells out, "Sparky, are we taking him down or are we letting him go?" Sparky, you're...
Might as well keep shooting.
Might as well. He's going to make... he doesn't have to get very high to make this shot, because he's damn good at what he does. He just needs to beat a 15. Handily beats it. Against this SECT Enforcer. So much damage. Oh, only 9. They're looking even fucking worse though. They're barely hanging in there. The SECT Enforcer, who is in combat with our boy Bishop, is going to attempt to make 2 more attacks. Bishop, if you want to make 2 evasion checks as they're coming at you again with their baton.
First one is a 20.
Whoa. They only got a 12.
The second one, though, is also a 20.
Oh, Jesus. The reason they're rolling so poorly is they're in a death spiral. So the worse their condition is, the worse they roll. He's bleeding profusely, trying to take you down, knowing at this point he can't outrun you. Desperately trying to make contact, and you are fending him off expertly. Cheshire, you have full control of this turret. So it's 1 net action to use the turret, but you can only use it once per turn, so that gives you 2 other net actions to do something.
Cool. Well, since a turn passed, I will try to do the cameras again.
Definitely, yeah. Do it.
Since I haven't actually shot anyone yet. That'll do it.
Ooh, fuck yeah. You gain full access to the cameras and the speaker systems built in. You spot a bunch of the boosters kind of off. There's a camera like pointed down at them. It's like this. They've got like a little setup between some dumpsters, and a few of them are like laying out on mattresses that you assume they're staying there. You get a full camera view of like your virtuality glasses fill up with camera feeds as you see some random media guy with a katana dueling it out with a SECT Enforcer. You basically have eyes on everyone across this entire map right now.
Okay, perfect. And so I can see everybody taking control of the PA system. I think a distorted version of Cheshire's voice is going to come out of them. Is going to say, "Attention, SECT meet. It's time for you to go."
Whoa.
And I'm gonna shoot with the turret. How many people can I shoot with the turret?
The turret has a rate of fire of 1, but it's a plus 10 to hit.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. And it's which corner of the building?
It is...
basically, can I choose my target?
Yeah, you have full view of both of these because you've got a little bit of a height advantage going on as well.
Well, with the cameras, I can see that the person in charge is the one that Bishop is fighting, right?
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna shoot that guy.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
So yeah, you're rolling a d10. You got a plus 10, and it's gonna be 25 that you need to beat here.
Okay, so just roll 1d10.
Yeah. So you're hoping to crit on it. Holy shit, you did.
I did.
Roll again. Fuck yeah. Shots fire out past the SECT Enforcer, just kind of like whizzing over his head as he you see him look directly at the turret, like at the camera feed in surprise. You did not hit, sadly.
I know, but I still have one action. I cannot shoot.
Yes, you have one action left. There's the Militech files and a password leading to the next,
Right.
that kind of entryway to another architect.
Do I have to go through the Militech files to get to the new architecture, or
You can choose.
Okay. I think the new architecture is more interesting to me at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
So, is that a backdoor?
A backdoor. You're trying to get an 8 to beat this.
What number is that?
Hell yeah. You did it. You got a 9
Okay,
total.
cool.
You see, excuse me, inside is a, sorry, I'm talking slow because I'm trying to reveal these things. Inside is another control node that you see. You're not sure what this does because you have to do like a Pathfinder check to find out what that does. But you see a SECT Enforcer Netrunner desperately trying to get their systems working. You take it, this person in meat space is physically inside of the van trying to do something with the tactical van.
Cool. I'm gonna fight him.
Fuck yeah. But that's it for this turn, I believe, right?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Next turn, I will do what I do best: fighting strangers on the internet.
Speaking of fighting strangers, not on the internet, Bishop, you're really having an epic moment, probably the best moment of your podcast season right now. What's Bishop doing?
Yeah, I feel like there's like a brief pause for a second as this shot from this turret kind of rings out. Fortunately, not killing this guy, but breaks up the action for a second. I'm gonna do that thing where you like flick the blade off, or flick the blood off off the katana, and I'm going to look to this guy. Just be like, I just want to know what's going on here. Tell me how you knew these people were gonna be here, and I might let you walk away from this.
Oh, holy shit. Very fucking cool. You know what? I was going to make this a roll, but I think it just fucking works because he is on death's door. You see his, like, he rips off his helmet and there's, like, blood pouring out of his mouth somehow. He's been coughing up blood through his lungs and inside of his helmet. He looks up at you. Phoenix Corp told us that blood like splatters over like your jacket. Phoenix Corp had the drop. They set it up from the start. We knew this was going down.
Okay. I'll just kind of retain that information. Like, all right. Then I'll just turn around and start walking back towards these other people and look over at my shoulder and say, I might let you go, but I'm not here with them, so I would run if I were you. And I'm just going to start walking back over here towards these guys.
Fuck yeah. There's a full crate of medical supplies that you pass by, unopened, marked with the Phoenix Corp logo that you get a nice close-up shot of as you're walking away from this SECT enforcer. I think well, actually, sorry, we'll keep going in order, but you make an impact for sure, Bishop, on that SECT enforcer. Sparky, you can obviously see and hear this going down. It's not too far from your position right now. What is Sparky doing when they unmute themselves?
Sparky like kind of peeks up and over these boxes and hearing all this and seeing him like sort of walking away is like, what the fuck? Follow-up question, are these things like these little
Those are just in the ground, like
okay.
Metal plates that have been replacing the the cobble that's there.
All right, and okay, this guard that hasn't moved at all and is just like real messed up. Yeah, I'll take a couple steps. One more question: is this little thing right here a small wall or just like a?
Yeah, it's just like lights that are pointing up at the statue. So they're not anything you can really get cover behind. You can get cover behind the statue itself in the center of that, but not those little things. I'll tell you, if you make your shot, you will just kill him.
Which is what I'm figuring, but I'm like looking at my movement and stuff. Okay, I'm going to take 2 blocks forward. Kind of go around that, and I'm just fully stand up, my arm full of medicine still, and just kind of turn and point the gun at him and take a shot. Give it the old college try.
Hell yeah.
Does it mean something if it's a natural 1?
Yeah, you roll again and subtract the d10 from 1. So, so you have a 14, so really you just rolled a 15, so you need to roll another d10 and take that away from the 15.
Okay, well, with that math, it's going to go ahead and be a 7 that I rolled.
Brutal. You got a rate of fire of 2, though, which is good.
Yeah, so this first shot just absolutely whiffs it. I look so cool for about, 3 seconds, and then just... the recoil gets me a little bit, so I'll try again. That'll be another 22.
Yeah, you absolutely wreck this guy. The only person left is the one told to run. but what is Sparky doing with the rest of your turn?
Sparky is then going to be like, well, I'm not going to hit that guy, and just dive behind this thing, even though it's like no one else is left. Not taking chances.
The other sect, the SECT Enforcement captain, starts to make a break for it as the danger within the actual square seems to have stopped. But within the net architecture, Cheshire, you have an opportunity with this net runner inside of this SECT Enforcement truck. What is Cheshire doing?
I don't know exactly how Netrunner on Netrunner violence works. If I stab him, does he catch on fire?
No, you need... Well, it depends. There's a program, I think, called Hellbolt that catches them on fire, but you can still, I believe...
Oh, I meant in real life.
If you stab him in real life, he...
No. If I stab him in the Matrix, does he catch on fire in real life?
Oh, I understand. No, it's a special skill you need to be able to do that.
I see, okay.
Yes. Which I think is called Hellbolt.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
But it probably won't feel good if I stab him in the Matrix.
Absolutely not, no.
Cool.
It will be damage directly to their brain.
Cool.
So technically you have 3 actions, and I'm going to double check right now, but I think the sword can be used against... Oh, no, it can't. It's only for programs, I think. So you've got a zap skill, which if you beat their, if you out-interface check them, you can deal 1d6 damage directly to their brain.
Okay. All right. We'll try that.
Hell yeah.
Can I do it 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, I have the drop on them, so I'm just going to try to electrocute them with like some force lightning in the internet.
Good old internet force lightning. Ooh, 11's very good. They got a 10.
That's less.
That is less.
Zap their brain.
Hell yeah. That's 1d6 of damage.
Get brain zapped, idiot.
Get brain zapped.
Five points of brain zap damage.
Fuck yeah. They don't have a lot of fucking hit points either. They're like a little net runner. And you're making 2 more attacks?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
I'll make as many as it takes.
Definitely. Oof. They got a 6.
That is less than 9.
That is less than 9.
Five more points of brain zap damage.
Oh, I understand that dice now. I didn't understand it earlier. And you could hear screaming in meat space coming out of the van. The sheer surprise of this person, they're not a good person. I wouldn't feel that bad about them, but the sheer surprise of their brain lighting on fire. If you connect with this final one, you will just take them out.
Okay, cool.
The number is to beat is 7.
Okay. Odds are not on my side. I've rolled very well, but we'll see. Oh,
whoa! Fucking crit! Unreal.
Mind. So in virtual reality, I think like Cheshire has like zapped this person once, zapped this person twice, and that is going to just sort of lean over them for the last one and say, Alice sends her regards before hitting him with the third bolt.
Fuck yeah. You melt their brain. The screaming inside of the van stops as just the sound of rain and footsteps of a SECT Enforcer guard running away can be heard. You know this quiet won't last forever. They will for sure be sending something out, but for the moment, nobody's in immediate danger. And I think we're going to take a little 10-minute post-combat break here to do stuff like use the bathroom, in my case. We'll be back in 10 minutes, friends. Don't go anywhere. BRB. BRB. Oh, we're back. Hello. Everything's fine here. Where we just left off, the fight looked like it might have been heading south, but it quickly turned around, not in small part due to the media bishop who was trying to conduct a mid-combat interview with Rap the Solo. Bishop taking on the SECT Enforcer captain with a katana. Rap and Sparky holding it down behind the barricades, making their shots and making them count as Sparky took down the last grunt. While Aliza was tending to Cheshire, who caught on fire, but then made his way through the net architecture to take out a net runner who was within this SECT Enforcement tactical van. We pick up back in the square, a light bit of rain coming down. Cheshire, I will say, you're within this architecture now, and I don't quite remember if you have like chips or anything to back up data on, but I will say if you want to just make some quick checks if you want to take these files, or you can just check out and call it, or you can leave a virus within the net architecture too, which is kind of just like an open-ended thing. Like if you just have an idea, like I want to plant a bug here, whatever, right?
I think if I can, I would like to erase the security camera stuff, and if I can grab whatever's in the Miltech files.
Hell yeah. How about you give me, I mean, technically every 3 seconds you could just be trying to hack away at this because there's no immediate danger to you. Yeah, how about you give me just 2 interface checks for now, and we'll see where we're at. Oh, fuck yeah. That's very good. That was a 10 for the first one. Oh, yeah, you get both of these Militech files easily. Yeah. One of these files contains SECT Enforcer information, like their ID numbers, their login information, where they're stationed, kind of like their inner operations. The second file, I gotta switch pages. It's an old, that was the file that was on the van. The file in the original architecture you entered is an old Militech file discussing the current, as in current when this was created, operations for securing and apprehending scientists and netrunners who are working on decrypting Wonderland. These scientists were moved to a Militech holding facility until further notice. The rest of the document is written in a code that is completely unrecognizable. It might take you some time to figure out what's going on with that part of it, but the kind of base of this document is discussing that they were taking these scientists and netrunners, and Militech has been now incorporated into Phoenix Corporation. They kind of bought them out.
Right. Well, I'm gonna delve into that later.
Hell yeah. And you wipe the files. Is there anything else you're doing before you take the jack out option?
I don't think so.
Cool.
I think I'm good.
Hell yeah. You all are kind of now just in this square together for the most part. The SECT Enforcer captain is fully just like, as quick as they can, limping away. Very hurt. They're like trying to get in their AV, and their like hand is soaked in blood as they're trying to grip the handle to open the door. And like the retina scanner, he's like wiping blood away to like scan his eye.
It's so gruesome.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude got sliced up. Rap walks up to you, Sparky. Oh, I took a bad hit, Sparky. Listen, there's a thing I hear. He hands you like a air hypo setup, and he's like, I need you to jab this into my side over here next to the wound.
I got you, Choom, and I like definitely look at it, make sure it's like the right thing, because solos and their bullshit, and then I properly apply this medical device.
Hell yeah. For game mechanic terms, this is just like a speed heal he has to patch himself. To patch himself up when he's alone and in danger.
Just quickly fixing that spinal injury.
Yeah.
Real quick. Just staple those vertebrae back together. Everything is chill.
The future.
He's got a robotic spine, okay? What can I say?
It's just a screwdriver and you just twist it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just loosen it.
We're like an oil can in there.
Rap is the Tin Man, and we just didn't realize it.
He has a funnel on his head. Yeah.
That's his armor. It's just like his barrel funnel.
If I only had a...
If Rap is good, though, I would definitely turn to both the med crates and this katana-wielding madman who wants interviews.
Yeah, like literally this is exactly the time that Bishop would be walking over, and he would just like take a seat beside you guys on this apple or whatever while you're administering this and be like, so about that interview.
I said you could have an interview, but we can't have it here. You do realize we just shot like 3 cops. There's still a cop over there. He's more alive than he ought to be.
It's fine. Okay, no, that's fair enough. That makes sense. I just want some answers about what's going on here. Rather, the people want some answers about what's going on here, and I intend to give them those answers.
Well, the people would also like answers. And I kind of like look down the alley to see like if these other two are just like what they're up to, but also I start like every pocket, and if I have a small bag, like all the medical supplies I can take out of here are just going into hidden pockets everywhere, because I assume these crates are in some way like trackable.
That's a good point.
I think Cheshire like stands up from where, all the action was going down. He kind of like straightens his suit as much as he can and says, thanks for putting me out.
As soon as Eliza notices that Cheshire is like back in the real world, she like storms up to him and pushes him against the wall and is like, did you fucking screw me over?
I think
Did you sell me? Did
several
you?
times.
No. Did you give me medical supplies that were not preem?
No. As
You
far as
just.
I know, they were preem. As far as I know, they were preem, right?
As far as anyone here knows, you guys were moving trauma team supplies.
Yeah.
I think as soon as Cheshire says no, Elisa's face just like, she was like hot and angry, furious, covering this like very terrified expression, right? Thinly veiled. And as soon as Cheshire says no, she's just like, I think I'm in a lot of trouble.
Maybe. Why? What makes you say that?
Well, I don't know, Cheshire. Maybe those medical supplies were going to, I don't know, the fucking gang that I work for. And if they don't get their preem supplies, whose head do you think is going to be on the chopping block?
Probably yours.
Yeah, it's probably mine.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
you didn't have to answer it. Yeah.
Boy, yeah, that's a tough spot. Wow. Really sucks.
That sucks. Yeah.
Elisa is just going to walk towards where she saw like Bishop and Sparky interacting, and
Did
like,
you want me to come with you? Or?
I'm just gonna stomp that way.
Okay.
No more interactions.
Pretty sure that means that you're just expecting me to follow you, so I'll just walk over too.
As Sparky sees you all like exit this alley, though, as she's still shoving like things in her pockets, would absolutely pull a gun on you and just be like, "Oh, the corporal who sold me out. Thought you'd show up now."
Me?
No, I don't know. Wait, who? I talked to Eliza, right?
You talked to me before, and I said
And
it was
Eliza-
not me.
Yeah, it's a thing where like I work with Eliza and Eliza works with you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I'm pointing it at her, and you say that, and I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Not a corpo.
That's not convincing at all.
That's something a corpo would say.
Yeah.
I will do the introductions.
Hey, shut up. You're a corpo.
Sparky, shut up. All right. No one here is a corpo. Spark, this is Cheshire. Cheshire, this is Spark. Spark takes the supplies that you give me and makes them functional again. And Cheshire gives me the supplies to give to you to make them functional again. And then we all make money.
So, who gave me the apparently non-functional medicine as I'm still shoving medicine in my pocket?
I guess if you want to get technical about it, she did.
It's like the gun is like shifting back and forth depending on who's talking and being blamed.
I don't think it's anybody's fault necessarily, but I guess technically,
Well,
you know, you would've
Say
got
it one more time.
No,
Say
I'm
it
just-
one more time.
Rap holds up his like cybernetic arm, like waiting for a moment. He's like, I don't know who this guy is, and he points at Bishop.
We all of our heads just turn at once.
he's
No,
just like
that's fair,
sitting there
that's fair.
filming that.
Yeah, no, so yeah, of course, should introduce myself. My name is Bishop. You may have heard of me. I run a screamcast called The Gambit. He says like expectantly, like, no, okay.
Holy shit! No, I
have it
listen
on
to
my,
the Gambit.
Third screen. That's like third screen stuff. Yeah.
Look, as long as I'm on one of the screens, we're in, baby. That's all that matters. And he like does a move that is something he's clearly practiced many times for this exact kind of situation. But like with one hand, he reaches kind of in the sleeve of his jacket and pulls out a business card, and he does that and like fans them out into like a group of business cards and like holds them out so everybody can take one. The business cards are just like black cardstock with like a golden pawn on it. It says Bishop, the Gambit, and it has like the information to access his screencast on it.
Cheshire, you recognize the logo on these business cards, but not from the Gambit, not from the show.
Where do I recognize them from?
You've seen this within Wonderland, within a lot of the net runners who run in Wonderland.
Oh, like because they're fans?
No, that's fully the Wonderland Netrunner logo.
Oh, okay.
His audience is not that big.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. What? Why are you using this?
Business cards so that people can like find the the address to where I talk about social issues and that kind of thing.
First of all, it's weird that you have cards because
Yeah, I don't really fuck with like the whole digital thing. No offense.
But
That's-
you just said you do a podcast though, so
It's a screencast, actually, and at least it just like takes. when they,
Bishop very like appreciative. It's like thank you.
I've heard a few of the episodes. I like the stuff that you do about not letting the chrome into your body. I think it's I don't know, just it's kind of cool.
So that's insane, which makes sense because I saw what you did with the sword, but also why this logo? Why this symbol? Where did you get this from?
Oh, I was just looking around for assets here and there. Just did a little image search, found something I thought looked cool, and was like, "Hey, that would make a great logo, I think." Because like it's a chess pawn, like the Gambit, like the pawn fits the whole aesthetic. Don't be a pawn, be a king. You probably heard that before. Maybe not. I don't know. But no, it's like a whole thing. You play chess?
I look, and Cheshire's gonna hand the card back. He's gonna say, "Look, not for nothing, but those are gonna piss off a lot of people if you keep handing them out."
Look, the way I see it, if I'm pissing off people from this group and that group, everybody's pissed at me. It means I'm doing something right.
Yeah, I don't think you want to piss these people off, but okay.
Well, I've built somewhat of a career on pissing people off. It's like my whole thing. Speaking of people being pissed off, they seemed pretty pissed off at you guys.
Right. I snap my head back to Cheshire, and I'm like, "Where did you get those supplies?"
I mean, wouldn't it kind of, break the spirit of this arrangement if I told you where they came from? Because
Elisa.
the whole reason this works is because you don't know anything about what I do, and presumably she doesn't know anything about what you do.
I
Elisa.
raise my hand.
I lean in real close to Cheshire and I go, come here. I'm gonna break more than the spirit of what we do if you don't tell me where you got the supplies.
I'm gonna break the spirit of your kneecaps. I lean around. Cock the gun.
I mean,
I love it.
same place I always do. They're Phoenix Corp, right, Justin? That's where I get my stuff from?
Yeah, you would have found a shipment that would have kind of been crossing through the lowest ring, which is easy pickings for you guys. Went from there.
It's a Phoenix Corp shipment. Just like it always is.
And there was nothing different about this particular shipment.
Didn't look like it.
It wasn't with like more supplies than normal or fewer supplies than normal. No one was around it that you didn't recognize.
I mean, I may have heard something today through the grapevine, but
Mhm.
not. I didn't know this when I mentioned it to you, when I passed it along to you, but I may have heard through some of my contacts that this was. I mean, maybe kind of a little bit of a setup. But again, I sent you a message as soon as I found out, as soon as I heard that.
I just turn to Rap and go, I think we should kill them.
Sparky. No.
I got
Who's
shot.
them in this?
I'm really annoyed. If I'm
Who's
honest.
them in this situation? Because
The two corpos. I'm seeing what I'm seeing from where I'm standing is a definite setup. You just admitted there was a setup, and I am an innocent victim here.
do we look like corpos? I mean, we just shot at Sec also.
But you have also just you've admitted to being corpos, and I know I know who you work for. It's been a whole thing.
Is Bishop still recording right now? Is he still? Does he still have his full video?
That little video camera definitely hasn't turned off. But I at this point I definitely would chime in and be like, look, this is like a you guys thing, but for what it's worth, when I interviewed that cop, we're calling that an interview. When I interviewed that cop, he
Really unhinged.
yeah, he seemed to think that it was a setup. He told me, and I'm providing this information in good faith. He told me, or as a gesture of goodwill, rather, towards you lovely people, he told me that Phoenix Corp told SECT that you guys were going to be here doing all this. So someone at whatever corporation you're getting these medical supplies from knows exactly what's going on, and they saw fit to inform our boys in blue and chrome about what was happening here. So
I think Eliza turns to Sparky and is like, your problems and my problems and his problems are all the same problem. Do you understand?
I hear what you're saying, but I think most of my problems are coming from somewhere, and I just kind of with the gun motion to you two, this direction.
You heard him say that Phoenix Corp told this sect to come here, right? You didn't hear him say Eliza and Cheshire told the sect to come here, right?
But if you sent an email from your work account, called from the lobby, whatever that shit was, it could. I think we should leave the square is step one. Maybe I can shoot you guys someplace else. That'd be more convenient for not getting me and this katana wielding guy caught.
We should all, make sure we're all traveling in one group. So if someone does need to be shot, we know where to find them.
Yeah.
Eliza turns and starts stomping towards Cheshire's car. Just
I've always had a car, so if you if you guys need a ride anywhere,
The car that's parked next to the giant police van?
Yeah, but it's okay because I've fried the other Netrunner's brain.
I'm in the passenger seat already.
I just turn to Bishop and I go, see, they're suspicious as fuck, right?
no, for sure, but I definitely want to know what's going on. So
I roll down the window and I'm like, get in.
Yeah, Elisa's got shotguns. You guys are gonna have to sit in the back. Sorry.
Just
I sit in
Bishop
the middle. Yeah, exactly.
Wrap on one side and Sparky on the other.
Gun still out, just mm-mm.
Katana just fully blocking the rearview mirror.
Rap is like a tall fucking dude. He's 6'4". He's not a small guy.
Just sandwiched in the back. I assume it's one of the ones where the seat has to fold forward too.
Probably. All the doors probably lift up,
You mean you don't have a sedan in Cyberpunk Future City? You don't have a Ford Windstar? You have a cool future car?
So they're all DeLoreans.
I mean, it looks pretty cool on the map.
It does
That's
look
all I'll
sick,
say.
yeah.
Looks pretty cool in the.
Yeah, how many doors did it have on the map, Justin?
Great question. I think it had
Yeah,
two.
it looks like
Let's
two.
zoom
It
in.
looks like a two-door.
It looks
It
like
looks like
two.
it has one of those mini
a two.
back doors that opens, though,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. You guys all climb in through the mini back door because I'm too angry to move my seat around.
Shout out 2-minute tabletop for that car ass.
Hell yeah.
So, where am I going? Anybody have a place to go?
Somewhere where no one can find us. Maybe like somewhere with French fries.
That's fair.
I
I
mean,
kind of
end
have
fries.
Oh,
I hate that.
Oh fuck, that was funny. That was good.
that's fine. Yeah, we could go to some place that we can't go to my. I have kind of a secret identity thing going on, so I can't go to my place. But
We're
Right.
in your car.
yeah,
Your driver's license is right here.
No, it's very anonymous. So he has a driver's license, but it's just him in the mask, and it just says Cheshire.
It's taped over. The mask is taped on.
It's just. I take this very seriously.
I mean, look, if you guys are looking for a place that is secure, I have a place that's not too far from here.
Great.
I
Let's
mean-
take us to his place.
As you guys are leaving the square and having this discussion about where to get some end fries, get your end fries today. You see the police AV slowly hovering off the ground, and Rap looks back and he's like, I don't think we should let this get out, and fires off his second grenade, and the car fucking explodes in the distance. And he looks at Sparky, he's like, I'm going to need to be reimbursed for that as well, but I think this causes us less problems in the future.
Well, yeah, I was gonna kill him also, but I kind of got wrapped up in maybe shooting these two at the end, so
I thought he was just going to
I
die.
got distracted. Yeah, I,
I
also
did,
thought he was gonna die.
If it has any, if it has any judgment on you shooting us, I did erase all of the security camera footage from that square.
I mean, that's
So
good,
nobody-
but I mean, you
Yeah.
didn't erase the captain's brain, right? So
I erased the net runner's brain.
good. That's good.
I
Good stuff.
I shot at the captain.
I mean, I think we all tried for sure.
Yeah. But I did it with a turret. You all did it with
And you missed with that turret.
Oh, that was you with the
Okay, well,
turret?
how many turrets have you aimed?
I mean,
Virtually.
I was hitting dudes with a just normal gun, so I think I maybe win that back and forth. But it is really cool that you can take over a turret. If
No, I
I
mean,
wasn't so
that's-
suspicious, I would maybe comment more on it.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, aiming with a gun definitely much harder than being 100 feet away from the thing you're actually firing from. Different
All
perspective.
right.
God.
Okay.
But,
All right. Can you please just drive?
Yeah.
I killed him with a sword.
We know.
In some ways, that feels worse. That feels crazy.
The only instrument I need is my physical body. And it overwhelmed every element of technology at play.
And a 3.5 long
like-
blade.
You
Mhm.
brought
It's an
a
extension of my
knife to a gunfight and you aren't dead. I'm actually very impressed.
I kind of look back over my shoulder and I'm like, you think you could teach me? Just like a little thing? Just like,
Bishop gets
Just
like
had
a
to,
really
like-
serious look on his face, and he's like, "You wish to study the ways of the blade? I would be happy to enlighten you."
One end of it is sharp and you stab it into the person. It's not.
Can you please drive?
You
As we zoom out from the square, we see one of the crumbling concrete abandoned buildings that has just fallen from not only people fighting it out in the abandoned section, the abandoned district, But just over time, it has fallen apart and spray painted across this abandoned building, almost worn out at this point. It says, "We're out there, waiting, watching." You guys drive out from the abandoned district, heading towards Bishop's abode. Bishop, where do you think there's a variety of places you can live, and from like cargo containers, well, from on the streets to like cargo container buildings to kind of like mega blocks, mega structures where everyone kind of lives in this huge building where where everything you need is about a 5-minute walk somewhere in the building.
Right.
Or do you think you're kind of on your own in like some kind of other apartment building type situation?
So Bishop, I imagine, living nearby one of these mega structures, but in some kind of apartment building, because he wouldn't want to live in a place. I imagine in these mega blocks, you kind of have to have some interfacing technology with like getting access to your unit and that kind of thing. Like Bishop lives in a place that opens with a lock and a key. Like he has a key ring which he uses to open his front door.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the slummiest, sketchiest apartment building you've ever seen in your life. It looks like no one should live there for serious health reasons.
Like it's off the grid, but not in a cool.
Oh no.
Like as off the grid as you can be, anyway.
Definitely still kind of into it. She's like, yeah, this isn't too bad. I see what you mean. Get the chrome out of your body. You don't even have like a lock or anything. It's pretty cool.
Bishop's like on with his key ring, like unlocking the front door. And he's like, look, I know it's not the fanciest place around, but it's my place. And no one can unlock this door or keep me out of it as long as I have this.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a regular key, like a normal ass key.
It's just a door also, like they make stronger.
It's the principle of the thing. So someone just like hurriedly opens the door.
Is that a doorknob?
Right.
Did you have a welcome mat? This is kind of nice.
Yeah, he has a welcome mat with a D20 on it that says roll initiative. It's very worn down.
Ask him about that one.
Rap looks at you, Sparky. He's like, I got another job that just came in. I gotta go do some scouting. But are you good here?
I mean, are you good to go scout? You got shot in the spine, like not even 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'll be okay. It should be pretty low key. If anything develops out of this, shoot me a message.
Yeah, I'll page you.
Yeah. Page? No. Message me.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Stay alive. Don't get shot in the spine again. I'm like just having the weirdest day.
I think the nano machines are doing their thing. It's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you need somebody to inject anything into your spine before you go? So it can...
Shot in the spine again.
If I find a screwdriver and I'm like, do you need this?
No, his like finger opens up. He's like, no, I've got one. It's okay.
I love it. Thank you very much, sir, for I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know why you're saying thank you. You still owe me eddies for that job.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
she still owes you Eddie.
Yeah, I think
Nope.
Sparky said she had that.
Still definitely owes you Eddie's.
No, we're a team, so we as a unit are owed eddies.
Oh. No. I think we are all kind of owed Eddies at this point. Goodbye, Rap.
okay. Well,
Slowly shutting the door.
I've never had a door actually shut on me like this before.
Well, normally they slide.
Yeah, they slide. It's less offensive, I feel.
Like as he's having this realization in the background, Bishop's just like, it feels good, right? Slam the door in someone's face.
And
Bishop.
yeah, Elise is fully like, yeah, that felt nice. I like that.
Yeah, you can't. There's some things that you can't simulate, you know.
Bishop has like a big cross stitch up on the wall that says "Bless this flesh."
Oh my god.
Live, laugh, love. Keep the chrome out of your fucking body. Embroidered on a pillow.
My eye just like zooms in on it, zooms back. A weird sound.
Yeah, I imagine Bishop's apartment here is very like. It's as it's still the cyberpunk future, but it's as low tech as like it's feasible to be. Like he still has a computer that functions, and like his appliances are obviously like digital and stuff like that. But I don't know, it'd be like if you went into a house using nothing newer than like the 1990s in our timeline. Like, okay, like I understand how you live, but this is very old.
Sick. Sweet microwave. Sick.
Yeah, I guess the kids would say it's very cottagecore.
Classic cottagecore microwaves.
Yeah. It has a little like fire grill inside of it. Yeah. But no, yeah, you would just gesture around, be like, well, make yourselves at home while we figure all this out.
Bishop, you have a message. You notice, just like the little blip notification, that you have a message waiting for you on your setup.
Okay. Yeah, I've started like gesturing everyone to like the sitting area or whatever. I will go and just be like, 1 second. Check my messages here.
It just says, "Well done. More information to come soon." And then it's attached is a photo from up above of you leaping with your blade.
I make a point of saving that photo into a file called Action Shots that's on my desktop, and then close the screen. You're like, well, while we figure all of this out, I'm very eager to hear what any of you have to say. But full disclosure, I feel it's also important for you all to know that the only reason I was also there, which no one has asked me yet, to be honest, and I think that's crazy, but I will volunteer that information. The only reason that I was there is because I received a message from an anonymous source telling me that something was going to be going down at that location. So someone else also knows about all of this. There's at least 2 parties not present in the room, excluding Rap, who know that this is going on. One of them somewhere within the corporation, the other a concerned citizen, I imagine. I don't know. But someone let me know that that was happening, and that's why I was there. So,
well, I mean, how do we know someone in this room, like, very pointedly just turns and looks at Eliza, didn't tell you to go there?
That's very true. I actually don't know that. So, if one of you did send that tip, thanks. Great. It worked out.
I'm also, as this is happening, doing like a slow like lap of the room, and I have a bug detector, so if like anything around the room beeps.
There would be nothing in here from Bishop, I can say that much, but
yeah, but if there's a listening device within 2 meters of me, it will like beep.
That is very fucking cool. Not from within Bishop's apartment, but when you get next to that regular wooden door that's at the front of the apartment, something outside sets off your bug detector.
Oh. I mean, I would like probably be like, I would open the door while facing everyone and like try and figure out like where this is.
I had the rain going. It's not
Can
raining
I, like,
indoors.
listen?
Sorry for constant rain.
It's like, man, the landlord really needs to take care of this roof, dude. It's out of control.
Fucking pouring.
It's got a whole water feature in the living room. Can I like listen? I've got the I don't know what's it called, voice stress analyzer or something.
Ooh, you can tell.
Can I
if
use that to
people
like
are-
listen outside?
Yeah.
I can also tell if people were lying. So I was going to use it as a way to prove that I am not lying, but
by listening
seems
to
more pressing.
yourself.
you know,
I mean,
the old trick.
I swear, just listen to what I'm telling you.
Stop arguing with me.
Okay, it wasn't sound logic. That's fine.
With your amplified hearing, it's why you don't hear maybe that it seems strange, because it doesn't seem like the walls are very thick here, that there's much isolation between apartments. All of the doors in the hallway leading to this apartment were closed, but you don't really hear any other citizens in any of the other apartments or anything like that. But it doesn't seem like anybody is talking close by that isn't in this group.
I turned to Bishop and I'm like, does anybody else live here? Is it normally kind of noisy here? Or?
I think you would know, actually, Bishop, that there are some people, but it's not like every apartment is filled.
Yeah, and I would communicate as much as saying, like, there's always people coming and going, but I chose to live here because it's generally a pretty quiet spot.
Yeah, it's very quiet right now. Do you have like a white noise machine or something?
Yeah, sure. And he'll flick on like the TV to whatever mainstream news channel is typically broadcasting.
Very cool.
Like,
It's
this
currently
is nothing but white noise, if you know what I mean.
it's currently covering. It didn't get any live footage, but it is currently covering a dispute that had happened in the abandoned districts, where SECT Enforcement were making sure that they were saving citizens from rampant gang turf wars going down in the abandoned districts, and that Phoenix Corp were on the case and are actively tracking down the people involved.
I like lean close to Cheshire and I'm like, can you like look at that message that he got and try to figure out where it came from?
Maybe. Yeah. I could try.
If we're trying to figure out who's screwing us over, perhaps that could be an entity that we could attempt to confront. Alternatively, who told you that someone in Phoenix Corp was trying to screw us over? What?
Got a tip off, just a contact person.
Okay, just a contact. Yeah. Great. Okay. Really building trust here.
Secret identity. You know
Perfect.
how it is.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, hey, chess guy, can I see that message?
Look, I'm willing to allow this, but I don't need anything crazy happening with my computer, all right? It's fine. We don't need to do anything crazy. We can just check it out. You don't have to go digging around. I know what you guys are like. No offense. I've seen your type before. I've met your type before. You don't need to do anything uncouth.
Why? What would I find?
I don't know. You're not gonna find anything on me, all right?
Oh yeah, okay.
Listen.
Heard that before?
No. Listen. Just because I have nothing to hide doesn't give anyone the right to spy on me and my information, okay?
Yeah,
There's very few pieces of information in this world that we truly own, and I intend to keep it that way.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he always talks about physical media and how that is important still. Yeah.
Exactly, I say, gesturing to like a stack of DVDs, like.
What do you even play those on?
Oh man, you're not gonna believe this, but look, I'll bust out the Wii after this. All right, here, hold on. And I go over to the computer, type in my password, like look to make sure no one's looking, and type it in as if you wouldn't be able to hack it in like 3 seconds. Admin 1, no, admin 2, because that's really will throw them for a loop. But yeah, and I'll say, all right, do what you got to do.
I will do that. I will see if I can figure anything out about the message.
Hell yeah. You check out the Bishop, do you show him the original message as well?
Yeah, I would show the one that I just got and explain, like, this is the one that I received when I came in. Like, this is the message that I received, which led me to go exploring in a random alley.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you can see that this is being it's being relayed off of a server which is rare technology and difficult to use, but you know, when these kind of things are being used, they have to be somewhat close by. There's not a huge range that these things are actually able to operate on. You can see the video of someone walking down the alleyway, and the Maelstrom are there, and then the main the leader of the Maelstrom, who Sparky and Rap met with, you know, grabs this guy in the BD video, and the video just goes blank. You read through the message, and the sign off is RQ, and the sign off on the second message is the same, and RQ is someone that's talked about a lot in Wonderland, who's known as the Rogue Queen.
Interesting.
Queen, you say? Looks at Eliza again.
Yeah, I might be keeping that one to myself for the moment.
Eliza sort of like looks at Cheshire and is like, I think if the Maelstrom's willing to do that to just some random guy, then what do you think they're willing to do to the people that they think actually gave them what they didn't ask for? If you know anything about this, you would literally be saving our lives.
Right. Fine. Yeah, you make a fair point. I have maybe recognize some of this, some of these fingerprints, digital fingerprints.
Do you have an idea of who we could talk to next?
I could reach out to some folks. Pretty sure me and this other person have some mutual friends, or acquaintances at least.
Chesh, the Maelstrom gang doesn't know what you look like, but they know what I look like. And they know what Spark looks like.
At no point have I taken off my little gas mask. They probably know, but like I would not be out and about without that. I'm like, there's a little sweat coming down.
Gesture
right here.
to your rainbow hair.
It's Cyberpunk. A lot of people have hair like this. I'm like,
it's Cyberpunk, Sparky says.
LMAO yeet.
There is a knock at the door.
Can I go listen?
Yeah. You just hear like a... Actually, that's a good point. You probably would have heard... and then stop. the knock, and then like outside you just hear like.
I turned to Bishop and I'm like, were you expecting anybody?
Wasn't expecting anybody, but I don't know. It's probably just the landlord here about the leaky roof. I'll go over to the. Does this door? I imagine. Does it have a peephole I can look through?
I was picturing you having a little peephole on it.
Because if there wasn't one already, I definitely would have had one installed.
Yeah.
It's actually just a hole that Bishop drilled in the door.
Yeah, exactly. I would love to take a look and see what I see on the other side of this door, if anything.
You see a feminine figure, very like the only way I could think about describing the haircut is like manic pixie cyberpunk haircut, you know what I mean? Just like bright colors and like cut in like, and like the front is like all jagged and stuff like that. Dark skin, their eyes are both replaced with cyberware, and it normally people try to replicate like a pupil and stuff like that, but this is just like kind of like green static, and you see parts of the green static get brighter when they're focusing on something. You see them like look down the hallway and the green static glows in that direction, and then they look back at the door. They're dressed in like, it looks like raggedy clothing, but it's that raggedy clothing vibe that cost a lot of money, you know what I mean? It's like this looks like they might have got it out of a dumpster, but actually it costs like 1,000 eddies.
Yeah, that like Gucci vintage vibe.
Yeah.
Cool. I will just go over to my desk where presumably I set my sword down, and I will pick up my katana and just be like, 1 second like, while I get that. And then I will go and open the door like this much and position my body. So if you imagine the door's like right here, I have one hand like behind the door holding this katana and the other half of my body like in front of it. Let's go. Yes.
I'm looking for Eliza. She's expecting me.
Eliza. You're looking for Eliza. Not... What did you say your name was, sorry?
I didn't.
I'm trying to think if I know an Eliza.
I'm not playing games. Odin sent me, Eliza. I know you're in there.
Just like pointing at Eliza.
I have fully like police intervening on like a freshman year party. I am hiding in the bathtub.
Put the weed in the freezer. Hide the bathtub.
Cheshire knocks on the door and is like, Eliza, it's for you.
Who is it?
Bishop, when Cheshire says that, you see the green static glow dart in that direction, as if they they picked up on Cheshire knocking on the bathroom door and saying, Eliza, it's for you.
I'm just gonna be like, 1 second. I just close the door gently. And then just go into the room and be like, there's some person with crazy eyes out there. They said they're looking for you.
And you got a name, right? You got a name?
They didn't tell me their name, but they looks like they have like a real DOS thing going on.
Yeah, they said Odin sent them, I think.
Yeah.
But they can also hear real good.
Yeah, they can probably hear this conversation that's happening. So.
Just Charlie Brown it to the door. Yes, I open it.
You recognize this person. Their handle is all you know. This is Wraith. She looks at you. She's like, Odin give you a job? And she hauls out a drive, which is like kind of holding like a chip inside of it. He needs you to decode this. He said he knew someone.
It's nice to see you too, Wraith. How are you doing?
I'm in the lowest ring, so not great.
Great. Yeah, I'll take that, and you can get on out of here. Thank you so much for this.
No, that doesn't leave my sight.
Oh, Do you want to meet the guy, or you want me to go with you?
At this point, she pushes open the door and walks in and closes it. She looks around.
I say, lock the door, please.
Locks the door over her shoulder.
Deadbolt.
Yeah, the little slidey.
Her two eyes just
For the record, there's a deadbolt and a chain.
You got
Like
it.
a fold over with a padlock.
You gotta
Yeah,
have it
the
all.
chain was added after the fact.
Oh my god.
Aliza, you walk in with the drive. Sparky, you look at this drive, and it is almost identical to the make and model of a drive left by your father when he disappeared. And that's all the information that you know about where he went is on a similar encrypted drive. And that is where we're going to end this session of End City. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh my
I have
god.
questions and comments and concerns.
A lot of concerns. So many truly
Oops, all concerns.
oops all concerns.
At least we're all friends, though.
At least everybody trusts
Oh,
everyone.
God.
I believe I got dragged out of a bathtub.
Listen,
I will say it was a very gentle knock on the door. It was very much just like, hey, Aliza, it's for you.
I feel like it's like Sparky wants to sell Eliza out, and you were the one who's like, I've got to make a sound inside right now.
listen, there's got to be mystery and drama, right? It doesn't feel like a gritty cyberpunk vibe otherwise. Friends, hey, what a fun session. Thanks for hanging out and playing some Cyberpunk. Next time I'll set up a cool voice mod. I could do like Cyberpunk. Well, maybe I'll just do that next time. Yeah, we leave off here in Bishop's apartment with a mystery encrypted drive recognized by Sparky, but needing some work done to figure out what's going on inside of it. Friends, obviously, I am joined by some wonderful humans. If you'd be so kind, in the reverse order of what we did earlier, tell people what you do and where they could find you. Josiah.
Yeah, you can find me on the internet. I have a channel on YouTube called Dungeon Dad where I talk about monsters and the history of tabletop games. So if that sounds like a cool thing and you're a big fantasy nerd like me, then you should go there and check that out. If it doesn't, then I hope you have a great day. that's where you can find me, Dungeon Dad, in all the places except on Twitter where it's Dungeon Papa because someone stole my name 10 years ago.
How dare they? How
They're
absolutely
banned.
Love that.
It's
Brutal.
a dude in Wisconsin who is banned.
They weren't even a good dad.
That's what I'm
That's Wisconsin
saying.
for you.
They lost their privileges.
Kai.
Oh, okay. Hello. I am Kai, Kyola Creative on also the internet. I, sometimes stream video games very poorly if you're into watching me scream about stuff. Otherwise, I am over on Gut Punch RP doing the ttrpgs and stuff. 3 games this week.
A lot of games.
Confirmed.
A lot of games. One of those games has maps and minis and looks incredible. I mean, all of the games are incredible.
What do we got? We got a mini here? I can show you a mini.
Do we have a mini?
It's an owl bear and he's a baby.
He doesn't
Got
look
the
like a
classic
baby.
He's the classic color scheme, though. He's got the purple and the flesh tones. Very cute. Painted by Dr. Psych Owl.
It's
Best
amazing.
baby.
Honestly, it's so good. Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie, and you can find me on Twitter at Pager2266. It's up there. I learned that earlier. And I realized I will be doing interesting things in the future, and I am not doing those things right now, but one day I will have more to talk about, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
And in the meantime, please go support these wonderful people that I am playing with. They do amazing things.
It's true.
Everyone should follow Katie on Spec.
Yeah.
What is SECT?
If you get it
What
on
is
the
that?
if you get it on the ground floor, then you can say you
700%
do the
growth.
plan. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, I've had 700. It's really going to be a hotbed for something.
Speaking of hotbed for something, Will.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. Hi, my name is Will. I'm one of the storytellers and the organizers for Live from the Apocalypse, which is a not-for-profit ttrpg studio that makes actual play content like podcasts and streams to raise money for nonprofits and good causes and charitable organizations and things like that. We're currently raising money for the First Nations Development Institute, and we do a lot of games and things like that. This coming week, we only have one stream. It's Tuesday night, Class Reunion, which is a 5e homebrew that I run, which is a story about high school students from Ohio who've been trapped in a fantasy world for 10 years. And but other than that, you can find our podcasts on your podcast platform of choice at Live from the Apocalypse. Yes, and Academy H is our masked actual play podcast that I run and I edit. And I also play a Scottish guy in our Monster of the Week podcast, Scripted Community College. The first season of that just ended. The last episode just dropped on Thursday. So that's what I do. I'm on social media also. It's there. And follow Live from the Apocalypse on all the platforms.
Fuck yeah. And hey, I'm here. I do no famous stuff. I run our podcast. I do some of this stuff. We just finished Tall Tower, our D&D 5e high fantasy tower crawl run by Sinead Marguerite. It was incredible. What a time we had. We're talking about coming back to it at some point, but truly so much fun. And we've got an upcoming Monster of the Week campaign. Welcome to Shutter Creek, which is run by Matt Higdon and also likely to be incredible. I'm very excited about that. Friends, thanks for hanging out. We're going to raid our friends over at Lost Caravan RPG, which features a member from Live from the Apocalypse. Pretty cool. So stick around for the raid, and we'll see you in 4 weeks, not 2.
Whoa, I gotta
4 weeks, not 2. Have a good one. We'll catch you later on.
And happy birthday to Justin's dad.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad!
Justin's dad.
How could we forget?
I did talk to him earlier.
Does that mean it's Josiah's birthday?
He said dad, not daddy.
You guys are a real hotbed for something. I tell you what.
Amazing.
What a time to end the stream.
Yup. That's how we're gonna end it. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Stick around for the raid.